In a real world of building yourself up and living in peace, I ain't trying to live like that. I ain't trying to put my shit all on the line in a world where anybody can fucking DM your girl. You arguing with your lady and y'all ain't speaking for 3-4 days. She done caught 90 DMs and she opened them.
I know that they want to see me dropping down to my knees, please.
So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, a lot of times men put themselves in situations where they really don't know what they should be doing, so they just do what they've been taught. And the problem with that is the majority of times, men have not been taught by other men. They've mostly been taught by their mothers and other women around them. And when you put yourself in that situation, you're always going to do the thing that benefits you least as a man. Because no matter how much your mother loves you, she is innately wired to teach you to do the things that benefit a woman more. You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA. You know, a lot of times men seem to take certain words and certain phrases and use them to their benefit when it doesn't necessarily apply to all men. And one of those words is helpmeet. Now, obviously that means many things to many people. The only problem with that is words have distinct definitions. You can't just take a word and make it mean whatever the hell you want it to mean. So a helpmeet is a woman who helps a man meet his goal, meet his dream, meet his quota, meet whatever he has going on. It don't apply to you if your ass ain't got nothing going on. So helpmeet doesn't mean that if you fall completely off, the woman is supposed to take over and pay all the shit. That's not what it means. Now this is gonna hurt some feelings. Because a bunch of you beta male simp man Johnnies out there believe that a woman is supposed to stand by you no matter what kind of wicked decisions you make. Now, if you have an accident or something, man, and you out of work for a year, you recovering, man, you off your feet, that's different. The majority of the time, a woman is, unless the woman didn't like you anyway, and you know she don't, but 9 times out of 10, a woman is going to hold it down during that time, especially if you've been frugal with saving, frugal with investing, and things like that, and she may have to do a little something, pick up some extra stuff. Cool.
If I pay for every single bill in this house, that means everything else you need to be paying for. The date, if you want to go on a date, you paying for it. You want some groceries, you paying for it. If it's our money, it's in one household. And
see, when it comes to our money being in one household, all the money got to come to me. She want to be in a position where she's living the type of life she want to live, and she has money to spend. She don't care about nothing else. She just want to be able to go in the store and be able to swipe her card. She want to be able to pull up to the gas pump, be able to put some gas in her car. She want to just be able to pull up to, she want to be able to just live a carefree life and be with a man she love being with. That's all she want. Women are simple. Guys make it complicated by giving too many damn options.
You want to do a few extra things. How am I going to save money? And also, unless you're making a lot of money, you want me to
that's
cover.
Rare. That is rare.
That's what I'm saying. You want me to pay for every single thing and pay for dates and be spontaneous with presents and anniversaries and vacations. That costs.
When do you save? When does the man save? That's what I want to ask the women.
That's what
when
I'm saying.
When does that man save money for himself?
How am I supposed to save?
For a rainy day, or if he want to buy something for himself. Like, when does he save?
I think the problem is men are allowing women to come into situations and have separate mindsets about everything. A woman ain't even finna be in that situation with me unless she buys 100% into the process of my progress. Okay, baby girl, this is what's gonna happen. Every dollar you get coming to the household. Everything gonna be situated. You're gonna always be able to swipe your card. Everything gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? You always have access to a little change. You're gonna always have access to some money in the savings, or you're gonna always have access. I'm not gonna cut you off from the money. I'm just not gonna let you control the money in my household.
You can have a girlfriend, and y'all can actually be living good all the time. You could be doing. I know he did everything for a girl before, all types of shit. Whatever you can think, trips, flowers, cook, come to your job, pick you up. Anything that shit, you got hit with that stick. And, I mean, something heavy, you know what I mean? So it's like, what the hell does she think? Does she really give a, she think the new nigga that she fuck with give a fuck? Or does she think like the guy that was there all this time really give a fuck? Because I actually seen this guy do everything for her, you know what I mean? And live out through that. I don't know their personal business or what type of mistakes he made, but still, like, we seen that in public.
Right.
And the next thing we only seen in public was we drew with another nigga. So
Right.
that shit
Yes.
don't really like in a real world of building yourself up and living in peace. I ain't trying to live like that. I ain't trying to put my shit all on the line in a world where anybody can fucking DM your girl. You arguing with your lady and y'all ain't speaking for 3-4 days. She done caught 90 DMs, then she opened them.
That's just how it is. So when you think about help me, you got to remember, it doesn't mean that you should be able to expect a woman to carry the weight of a relationship. It just doesn't mean that. That's not a help me. That's a provider and protector. So if you expect a woman to replace you as the provider and protector, you're not expecting to help me. You're expecting a woman husband. And you want to be a man wife.
If you truly respect the guy you're with, like, you wouldn't want to do anything that would make him look bad. And it makes a guy, like as a woman, you want to make your man look good. Like, that's your job. And so when you're dressing like a hoe, going out with your hoe friends to the club where they're all hooking up with guys, and then you're saying, oh, they're all doing it, but not me. I promise I won't flirt with anyone, but I'm going to the one place where we're bound to get hit on. It's like, you look bad as a girl and you make him look bad.
You got to do whatever you can do in any situation to keep yourself out of that predicament. And if you're in that predicament, you got to be willing to accept the fact that a woman has the right to walk away from you because you are no longer doing the things that you were doing when the relationship was established. Now, if you're in a 50-50 relationship, this shit don't apply to you. You already have wife and have husband. This doesn't apply to you. I'm talking about a man who's in a position that most of you suckers always speak against. Well, you're the provider and protector, man. I ain't even do that, man. I don't know nothing about that BOA. No, man, she got to do. Here's the problem with relationships now. Men are afraid to be men in relationships because you're so emotionally weak that you know you're going to get emotionally caught up. And if the woman doesn't deserve the shit anymore, you can't leave. You're going to be caught up in what happened to her after that. Man, who gives a shit what happened to her after that? If she mess up the relationship, then she go deal with her own life on her own. But many of you can't do that because you get so emotionally caught up that no matter what happens, you still gonna be there trying to maintain the situation with a woman who doesn't deserve it. If you're a man who is in control of that, in control of your emotions, in control of your alpha energy to the point, man, where you know you're not gonna sit around and be a sucker for no woman, man, it don't even matter what happens. So yes, I'll go into a situation full speed ahead, traditional man, and as long as she has the activity and interaction of a traditional woman, we all good. The moment she done, that shit is over. Whatever she ain't giving me, she can go get that half-ass effort to somebody else. And you men have to be in a situation like that, but you're not. So you believe that if you're going to do this, blah, 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 if the woman turn out to not be the right one, she still should stick with you through all that. That's what a help meet is. If you fall off, the woman should take care of all the bills. Man, I've talked to so many men who have put themselves in financially overextended situations and then be in a bad place because the woman can't take up the slack. Well, hell, she ain't supposed to take up the slack. That's not what a helpmeet does. A helpmeet is not a financial benefactor to you. She don't contribute money. She contributes her hands. She contributes her brain. She contributes her patience. She contributes her calmness. She contributes all her effort to whatever it is you got going on. The problem is most of you motherfuckers ain't got nothing going on. And if you ain't got nothing going on, boy, you don't need to be trying to be in a relationship anyway. This ain't about having money to take care of a bro. This is about having money to take care of you. To build a life, and then you just insert the woman into it. You shouldn't need her to do anything. But if she's going to be in this life that you have built, then yes, she needs to contribute. A helpmeet is a contributor. A helpmeet may be the superstar of your team, but she is not co-owner. She is not responsible for making sure the players get their damn salary. She's a player herself. She is not responsible for making sure that the arena keep the lights on. Hell, she just come to work there. You own the arena. So if you're not viewing a relationship, man, from an ownership position, from a position of power, the only position of power in the world is ownership. That's why I tell you, men, control your internal man. That's all you own. The only thing you own in this world is your internal man. They can take your physical man and lock that boy away whenever they get ready. for something you did or something you didn't do. Somebody can come and knock your physical man off right now. The only thing you can control is your internal man. And so when it comes to that, everything you build based on that internal man, you take control of it. So a helpmeet is not a helpmeet wife is not a replacement husband for you. And many of you men put women in that situation. Man, I can't tell you, man. I can't recall meeting a woman who has been in at least one relationship who wasn't in a relationship where she had to carry the load. Every time a woman carries the load, it makes her more of a man, because it takes manly type of instincts and manly type of outlook and a manly type of grind to get out there and be provider and protector. Because if you're a provider, you are protector. If your ass can't provide, you can't protect. Provision is the ultimate protection. Think about this. If you broke and you got a family and y'all got to live in the projects, your protection means that somebody could get killed every day just walking home. It means that somebody can get killed by a stray bullet. So your provision is your initial protection. And so put yourself in a position, man, where you can provide the life you want. Otherwise, don't even put yourself in this position thinking that women are supposed to be traditional wives, but y'all don't want to be traditional husbands. If you're not a traditional husband, you don't get a traditional wife, man. The problem with modern relationships isn't the fact that they don't work. It's the problem that men want to be modern men, but want women to be traditional women. Women want to be modern women, but want men to be traditional men. The problem is, don't nobody give a damn what they think. You're a man. This is about what you think. A woman coming to my life, what she think don't matter. If what she thought was so good, she'd be in the situation she wanted to be in, right? Even women who have a little paper. You got a little paper, man, but when I get into your finance, I look at it, Charlotte, you ain't, where your money at? I met women who make less money with more money saved than you. Where your investments at? Are you investing in anything? How are you making your money grow? Or you just making it? So no matter who the woman is, no matter what situation she look like she in on the surface, it doesn't matter. When you put yourself in a position where you are dominating your environment and living the life you want to live, then I just don't see how you can expect a woman to come in and take over something that belongs to you. I don't give a shit how far you fall off. You better start downsizing and downgrade. Never live beyond your means, because you will find out one of these two things. When you can't handle it, the woman can't either. And if you can't handle it, the woman shouldn't handle it. That's just the reality of it. So are you a man or a mouse? Do you want a boss or a spouse? Do you want a wife or a rule over your life? Ask yourself. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.